Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Concept Learning. This is Rasagna. So, from the last two classes, what topic are we doing? We are doing differential equations, right? So, in the last two classes, we have discussed what is a differential equation and we have discussed how to find the order and degree, what are the order and degree and how to find them. And we also discussed how to form a differential equation, right? So, in our last class, what did we do? We have saw how to form a differential equation from a curve, right? So, today what we are going to do is quite opposite of that. That is, we are going to take a differential equation and we are going to solve the differential equation. That is, we'll get a curve. So, from differential equation to a curve. In our last class, we did from a curve to differential equation. And in this class, we are going to do from the differential equation to a curve. That is solving the differential equation. Okay. So to solve the differential equation, there are many methods. Okay. So now let us look what are those methods. Okay. So now we are going to look at the methods of solving differential equation. Methods of solving D that is differential equation. Okay. So we have four methods in which you can solve a differential equation. Okay. So the first method is variable separable and the second method is homogeneous and the third method is non-homogeneous and the fourth method is linear differential equation. So after that I have written something called Bernoulli equation. So this is also a kind of linear differential equation but we have going to slightly change the process. Okay. That's it. So these are the methods of solving a differential equation. So for every way of solving, for every method of solving, we have a certain form of differential equation. So in if an equation is in one form, we are going to use variable separable. In some other form, we are going to use homogeneous, and some other form we are going to use non-homogeneous and linear differential equation, so on. Okay. So now first let us look today for what type of equations, for what type of differential equations are we going to use variable separable form? Okay, today let us look at only variable separable form. Okay, let's see. So now let us discuss about variable separable model. Okay, so now let us understand it more clearly. So let us take an example problem and so we'll understand much clearly. So let me take an example as x square dx minus y square dy is equals to 0. Okay. So here in variable separable what are we going to do is we are going to bring all the x terms at the side of dx, that is all x terms in at one side and all y terms in the other side. Understand? So now if we do this for the sum, what will happen? X square dx is equals to y square dy. Now you can notice that all the x terms are on the LHS side and all the y terms are on the RHS side. Now we are going to integrate it. Simple. So after integrating, what do you get? 2x. Okay, sorry. X square integration is x cube by 3 is equals to y cube by 3 plus c. So plus c is compulsory. You have to put plus c for every solution. Understand? That is compulsory. In your board exams, if you are not going to put this plus c, you are going to lose half a mark. Understand? So this is compulsory. During objective also if you keep it as good. Understand? Well, so now let us look at some other model sums. Okay, some 2-3 model sums of variable separable model. You have understood this, right? We are going to bring all the x terms at one side and all the y terms at the other side, and then we are going to integrate it, right? That's it. So now let us look into some more 2-3 problems. Okay, so now we are going to look into some two problems, these two problems of variable separable method. Okay, so now let us look into the first problem. What is it? Dy by dx plus root of 1 minus y square by root of 1 minus x square equals to 0. So the first step that we have to do in variable separable method is we have to take x all the terms with x on one side and all the terms on y with one side. Okay. So now to do that, the first step that I'll do is I will send this into RHS side. Okay. So dy by dx is equals to minus root of 1 minus y square by root of 1 minus x square. Right. Now I have to take all the x terms on one side and y terms on the other side. Right. So I will cross multiply these two. Then what do I get? Dy by root of 1 minus y square. Okay, since I have this minus, I'll put it here, is equals to dx by root of 1 minus x square. I have brought all the y terms on one side and x terms on one side. So now I have to integrate both of them. That's it. So after integration, what do I get? Minus of, this is sine inverse of y plus c. I'll put plus c. Anyway, you can put it in the LHS or RHS, but you should put s plus c. Understand? So is equals to sine inverse x, right? So that is it. So if you simplify it more, the final equation that you get over here, that I will write. What do I get is sine inverse of x plus cos inverse of y. Sine inverse of y, sine inverse of y is equals to c. That is it. Okay, we are done. Now we look into question number 2. That is slightly a difficult problem than this, but it is easy. You can do variable separable method very easily. It is the easiest method of all the methods, understand? Just you'll take all the y terms on one side, x terms on one side. That's it. Now we'll do the same thing over here. So, to do that, what do I do? First, I separate this e power into 2 because you have, right, e power a plus b is equals to e power a into e power b. You have this formula, right? So now I will use the same formula and separate this term. Understand? So how do I do it? Y into dy by dx is equals to x into e power x square into e power y square. Am I right? I did it. Now, to take all the y terms on one side, I can take this down. Am I right? Sure. Now, y into e power y square is equal, y square into dy by dx. Okay, dy by dx, I'm very sorry, is equals to x into e power x square. Right? We are done. And now what we are going to do is, I am going to take this dx also this side. Then completely all x will be on one side, y will be on one side. Then what do I get? Y into e power y square into dy is equals to x into e power x square into dx. This is what I got, right? Now I can integrate it on both sides. But how do I integrate it? I cannot integrate it directly. Okay. Sorry, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. It will be e power y square, right? Then it will become e power minus y square. Now, I can multiply with 1 by 2 on both sides. Then what do I get? I'll use another marker. 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. Am I right? Now what do I get? Okay, into 2. Okay, sorry, 2 by 2. So I'm doing 2 by 2. Have you understood clearly? So now these two 1 by 2's will get cancelled. Now I will put y square is equals to u and x square equals to v. Understand? Y square equals to u and x square equals to v. Then what do I get? 2y equals to du and 2x is equals to 2x dx, 2y dy is equals to dv. Am I right? dv. Am I right? Now I am going to use this over here. Then what do I get? E power minus u into du instead of 2y dy. Understand? Now that is equals to e power v into dv. Am I right? Now we are going to integrate on both sides. Now you know the integration of e power minus u and e power v, right? What is it? Minus e power minus u plus c is equals to e power v. The same thing. Now instead of u and v, you will substitute these values, right? So you get e power x square plus e power minus y square equals to c. This is the answer that we have got it. Correct? That's it. So that is variable separable method. Very easy. If you know the integration of each and everything, of any term, you know integration perfectly, then you are going to do differential equations very easily, because you do whole differential equations based upon the integration. So before doing differential equations, learn integrations very clearly. Okay, so if you know all the integrations, variable separable is just this, because it is easy for you to bring all x terms on one side and y terms on one side. It's not too complex, right? So variable separable method is the very easiest method of all. So in your board exam, in your textbooks, in your ncrt or board textbooks or whatever you use, in that there are many other variable separable problems. Try them. You will surely get them, because those are very easy. Those are not complicated than this. Believe me, those are not complicated than this. Understand? So you can do it very easily. So that is it for today. Today we have learned only variable and separable method. So in my next class we are going to learn homogeneous method. Understand? Homogeneous method. So do not forget to like the video and share the video. Also subscribe to the channel for more videos of my channel. Understand? So thank you for now. Meet you in my next class. Bye bye.